Gandhi International. You join us for this Indian T20 League match between the Hyderabad Sunrisers and the Rajasthan Royals. And here with me for the next hour is Alison Mitchell.
Cheers, Damien. No doubt some great cricket ahead of us under the lights. It's a terrific atmosphere around the ground. It's a very hard surface with plenty of grass on it. We should expect good pace and seam movement today. They'll have a bat. Well, I didn't see that coming. Must have a lot of faith in their batting lineup. I reckon would have thrown the ball to my bowlers to start with. Jaiswal, the left-hander opening today, with a lovely technique. And looks to settle into his work early on. Pretorius will be his opening partner today. He's also a great technician. These two will look for a big opening partnership. First ball of the match.
Goes all the way to start things off. What a shot.
Well, the shorter ball doesn't work here. Rode the bounce well and eased it over the top for 6 runs. How will he reply?
Infielder onto that one in a flash. Cracked away. Lovely sound off the bat.
That's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for 6. Might look to go big again here.
No point chasing that one. It's racing to the boundary.
The gap was left open for them and they were happy to oblige. Picked it early, got into position well, punched it to the boundary. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Couldn't beat the fielder, timed it well though. Cast, the pace bowler coming into the attack. Nicely collected by the fielder. Edged it. No one there. Could be 4.
He didn't time that at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary. How will the bowler respond?
Fielder collects that one, no problem. Couldn't pierce the field with that shot. That's massive. Out of Absolutely smoked off the back.
Just textbook. Sees the ball go shorter and gets back fast to pull that shot away for the six.
There could be a couple if they hustle. Magical shot into the vacant fine leg position. I don't think anyone will get to it.
Good return back from the deep. I'm surprised they didn't go for a third. Would have been a very simple run.
Well played. Could be a quick single. Nice shot, but straight to the fielder. And gone. Simple as you like. Easy catch for the fielder.
New batter in the middle, right-hander, will want a solid start to their innings. First ball for the batter, coming in.
Goes for it in the air, but should land safe.
That showed great skill, lovely timing. The boundary was the only place that ball was headed.
Nicely played. Timed it well and finds the gap in the field. Shot. Should be runs. Collected by the infielder. Captain going with some pace. Gone aerial with that shot. It's gone hot.
Well, that was a slower ball that didn't fool anyone. Got the timing just right. Beautiful shot. Sixth last ball. How will the bowler reply?
Nice shot, straight to the bowler, no run. Waits for it, cracks it away, that looks to be four.
Here's the gap wonderfully on the offside at cover.
Well timed, but straight to the fielder.
Into the fifth over, the batting team are now 45 for 1.
Wow, don't even bother running.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Beautiful shot. No chance at all for the fielders.
Beats the cover fielder, nice shot.
You can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection. Needs a dot ball.
Found the fielder with that shot. Great shot, into the gap. Sounds like it came up the middle.
Hit that so hard. Pressed forward, got the body shape right and launched it onto the textbook.
Some serious questions need to be asked after another poor over. First, how to stop the rot, and secondly, do you use someone else? The captain can push the field a bit deeper now. 3 more players able to go outside the circle. Great shot, just square it backward point. That might make it.
That was a solid shot, really well played. Ball was dropped just a little shorter, but a great shot off the back foot.
Played that well, but straight to the fielder. Would have wanted more for that shot. Nice shot. Runs possible. That's right out of the middle of the bat. Good shot that finds the fielder. Changing the attack. They found it tough early, and it's a big challenge with how well these two are scoring. Well balanced, smothered the ball through the leg side it goes. They'll get at least one. It mightn't get to the boundary, should get at least a couple. Got down and rolled the wrist beautifully. That was hit hard, and the fielder was ready for it. Bowler and keeper appreciate the effort too. Driven through cover, just the single.
Ended the 8th over. The score is now 69 for 1.
Livingstone, the spinner, coming into the attack. Team's gone up here. What's the umpire going to say? Yep. Shot. Should be runs.
Good throw from the deep. Bang on target.
Fantastic pull shot, rode the bounce and got inside the line.
Never an extra run on that arm. Great throw back in from the deep.
Onto the front foot, super shot, should be full.
That's a good strong throw back in, right over the stumps.
Power and precision in that one. Solid work from the fielder, likely saved a boundary.
Jadeja coming in, but he'll be starting from the non-strikers end for now.
Unicat coming back into the attack and looking hungry for a wicket too.
stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well timed, and 4 runs. How will he reply?
Lovely shot off the front. Deep extra cover has some work to do.
Well, what a lovely shot. It flew to the boundary. That's clearly not the type of delivery to be bowling here. Might look to go big again here.
Infielder onto that one in a flash. Beautiful timing off the front. It's racing away. Fielder out in the deep will need to chase it. Brilliant work by the fielder. The ball was humming along and they saved some runs. Head over the ball, great shot, racing away.
Good return there, back from the deep. That shot sees them get their innings started.
Edged it, no one there. Could be 4.
They didn't time that at all, but managed to get it away to the boundary. How will the bowler respond? Well, there wasn't a lot of time to choose the right end, but unfortunately they went for the wrong one.
That has a flight number attached to it. It's gone a long, long way.
And that's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for 6. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Fine catch.
Is at the crease, just about ready to start. He's got their tail up.
Shot, should be runs.
Eyes on the side of bowling, slightly fuller, and have been put away.
Nice shot. Runs possible.
Caressed that nicely through the gap to the boundary.
Patel coming back on. They've been bowling really well. Got that away nicely and threads it through the gap. Well balanced, smothered the ball through the leg side it goes. Patel with a huge appeal, almost pleading with the umpire. Great shot, not going to beat the fielder. And down. It was all academic once it went into the air. Easy catch for the fielder.
Right-hander out in the middle, doing a little bit of last-minute gardening. First ball for the batter on the in.
That's gone straight to the fielder. Beautifully timed shot, should get a few runs. Down the ground, lovely shot. Mid-off chasing, that could be forward. They'll get at least one. Got down and rolled the wrist beautifully. Perfectly timed. Could be forward.
That was a beautiful shot. Rocks onto the back foot and stabs the ball away. Fielders have no chance.
Great shot. At least one on offer.
The score is now 115 for 4.
Nicely played. Runs one. Couldn't beat the field. Nicely gathered. shot. Should be runs. Right out of the middle. Off the bat and should get some runs.
Overstepping, just a little too eager on that delivery.
Free hit, bowler will be aiming for the batter's toes to minimise any chance of a full swing and boundary. Oh, what a strike. Over it goes. One for the crowd to catch.
This batter is brilliant off the back foot. Transfers their weight back. Pulls it away for a maximum. Six lost ball. How will the bowler reply?
Nice shot by the batter, but finds the fielder.
Royals are now 123 for 4.
Unicat back into bowl, been bowling well so far. Appeal might have just been missing though. Nice shot, straight to the bowler, no run. Super shot that. Nicely played. Early on, that could be 4. Power and precision in that one.
And that one's for the textbook. Stands tall on top of the bounce and a lovely flick of the wrist at the end.
Oh boy, that's a maximum. I want to know how far that has gone. Came right off the meat of the bat.
Hit that one on the up. A fabulous drive for 6.
They've hammered that one away. What a shot. One for the crowd to take.
When they've overstepped, the captain should be disappointed by the effort. Just need to adjust the ball.
Free hit coming up. He'll be looking to smash this for a maximum. Good shot. A beauty.
That was a boundary the moment the ball left the bat. Can't time that any better. Perfection.
shot. Runs possible. Heaved away and punished over the right. That's a brute of a maximum.
It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot is just ridiculous.
Doesn't beat the infield. Nicely gathered. It's gone high.
That's a brilliantly timed shot off the back foot. It just flew to the boundary for six.
Cummins coming back on from the avenue of apprehension they've been in all match. Kishan fields that one. Nicely played shot too. Shot straight past the bowler. Could well be four. Cover drive through cover point. 1 run. That sounded good, really good. That's a maximum, gone deep into the crowd.
Well, the shorty ball doesn't work here. Rode the bounce well and eased it over the top for 6 runs. How will he reply?
Oh my, that's racing away.
Never an extra run on that arm. Great throw back in from the deep.
170 for 4.
Sharma has the ball in hand. The captain will be hoping they can tie down one end. Runs have been coming a little too easily. Waitsford cracks it away. That looks to be 4.
That was a solid shot, really well played. Ball was dropped just a little shorter, and a great shot off the back foot. Might look to go big again here.
Beautifully timed shot, should get a few runs. Good take, probably save 4 runs there. Pretorius hits that bomb and it'll run away for 4. Fine leg won't stop it.
The gap was left open for them and they were happy to oblige. Picked it early, got into position well, punched it to the boundary.
Crunched away, no doubt, that's a maximum.
That's just a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary. Will it be 3 boundaries in a row? Good cricket all round. A good delivery, timed well to the fielder.
Away it goes, flying off the middle, and that's a maximum.
Oh, with shots like that, it's not going to be long before the hundreds up. It's a really well timed stroke.
Played that well, but straight to the fielder. Would have wanted more for that shot. Huge edge. Puts the heat on the bowler, drilled away, flying for a maximum.
That's just timed brilliantly. Moves closer to 50. Going to need something special to get the wicket. How will the bowler respond?
Punched off the back foot, beats the infield, runs on offer here.
That ball was well clear of the fielders. They could have taken a couple, possibly.
Well timed, but straight to the fielder. Nice shot. Runs possible.
End of the over. The Royals are now on 199 for 4.
Cast coming back into the attack has done well so far. Shot, should be runs.
Avoided the fielders, 1 bounce and 4. Fantastic shots. with a dot ball.
Great shot, at least one on offer. Too much room, got what it deserved. Super catch.
Just about ready to go out in the middle. First ball for the batter, coming in.
Well played, but he finds the fielder that time. Pretorius went for it, and that's taken the bowler all the way. Cracking shot.
Well, that's what you pay your entrance money for. It's thrown into the crowd. Brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
Well played. Could be a quick single. It's a respectable total. If the bowlers fire early and get wickets, it could be a tricky chase.
Here we go. Coming in for the first ball.
Head was over the ball and well timed, just couldn't find the gap. Well timed, but there's a fielder out there. Edged it, no one there. Could be four. Sharma with a lovely shot, but he finds the fielder who collects that one no problem. Nicely played. Massive outside edge.
Oh, that edge was so close to going to hand. Unfortunate to pick up their first runs.
The new bowler coming into the attack will be looking for the avenue of apprehension. Found the fielder with that shot. That sounded good, really good. That's a maximum, gone deep into the crowd.
That was seen so early. Timing was brilliant and it stayed hit. Fantastic. Sixth last ball. How will the bowler reply?
Great shot, not going to beat the fielder. Good catch by the fielder, and that's the end of the batter's innings.
Out in the middle, look to set themselves early on. He's got their tail up.
Goes for it, in the air, but should land safe.
Well, that was just textbook. Finds the space and power to lift that ball over the top and it just keeps going.
Nice shot. Runs possible. Playing all their shots in that over, a very expensive over.
The power play's off to a fine start. Batters can really build some early momentum off it.
Onto the front foot. Super shot. Should be four.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary.
Shot. Should be runs. Nice looking shot, but found the fielder. the middle, won't find the boundary. Straight to the fielder, safe pair of hands.
Overstepping, just a little too eager on that delivery.
Free hit, bowler will be aiming for the batter's toes to minimise any chance of a full swing and boundary. Leading edge, safe. Batter turns their hands too early. End of a disappointing over. Haraj has to be asking what is going wrong, not what is expected from a key bowler.
Another strong over by the batters. Some great shot making and running between the wickets.
Oh, beautifully struck. Right out of the guts, all the way for six.
Well, enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the rope.
Punched off the back foot, beats the infield, runs on offer here.
Good return back from the deep. That ball was well clear of the fielders. They could have taken a couple, possibly.
Haraj gathers that comfortably. That's a big one, a maximum. Away she goes. If you lose pitches, it's because it hit the broadcast track.
Well, that ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot, just ridiculous.
Infielder onto that one in a flash.
Left the wide delivery alone.
Deposited into the crowd.
And that's just silly. The power on that shot is incredible. That's the sort of shot you want to see in a cricket match.
Completion of the over, allowing too many runs, and the batters are just looking too comfortable out in the middle.
4 overs gone, and it's a very good start to this run chase. Excellent power play so far.
Captain going the spin and taking some pace off the ball. Fielder did well. Those efforts build pressure on the batter. Gone aerial with that shot. It's gone hot.
And the bowler watches that one go straight back over their head for six. Brilliant shot.
Classic cover drive. Finds the fielder at cover.
They've had a very good power play so far. They're keeping pace, and they could take advantage of this start and have a massive 2 overs coming up.
They'll get at least one.
And apart from wanting to retain the strike, it's hard to understand why you'd turn down a run like that.
Big edge. Bishnell with a huge appeal, almost pleading with the umpire. Chance for 2. Onto the front foot, super shot, should be 4.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, dispatches it to the boundary. Might look to go big again here.
Driven away, cover point collects, no run. Good work by the fielder. It was a well-timed shot and they managed to get the stop. End of the over, and it's a poor bowling effort. Didn't put any pressure on the batters and a lot to think about.
6 down, and that's the power play. The fielders will spread out now. The batters will look to find the gaps and push the run in between the wickets.
No need to run for that one. It's going high and far.
That's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it, dispatching it for 6.
Couldn't beat the field. Nicely gathered. Nice shot.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish.
Gets hold of it, dispatches it into the stands.
The runs are starting to come now. Really good shot for 6. This innings is starting to build. How will the bowler respond?
That's right out of the middle of the bat. down and rolled the wrist beautifully. Front foot punch down the ground, mid-on in pursuit. Lovely footwork there. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Good shot, but finds the fielder.
At the 8th over, the batting team are now on 74 for 1. Change of bowling, medium pace hitters coming into the attack.
Shot, should be runs. Haraj collects. Nice shot from the batter. Sharma finds the gap with that shot. Nicely played.
Good throw from the deep. Bang on target.
Perfect execution, sat back and hooked it away for a maximum.
But the shorty ball doesn't work here. Rode the bounce well and eased it over the top for 6 runs. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Nice shot, runs possible. Nice shot, but straight to the fielder. Milne back into the attack. Got on the inside and played that wonderfully. Fielder will have to work hard to stop it. That's a lot of bat on ball. Exactly what the crowd paid to see.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
That's 2 full. Sharma makes the bowler pay with a fine shot. Could be 4 more.
Good cricket all round. A good delivery, timed well to the fielder.
Beautifully timed shot. Should get a few runs. They'll get at least one. Nice shot, straight to the bowler, no run.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish.
What shot! That's sailing away for a maximum.
Hit that so hard. Pressed forward, got the body shape right and launched it. Off the textbook. Good innings, that's 50. Simple raise of the bats. Thumbs up to the batting partner and they're ready to go again.
That's a big one, a maximum. Away she goes. If you lose pitches, it's because it's hit the broadcast track.
Follows up the first six with an even better strike. Impressive hitting display at the moment. Will it be 3 boundaries in a row?
Can't hit it more sweetly than that. That has a flight number attached to it. It's gone a long, long way.
Just a little bit of room given, and the count is immense. That's flown over the boundary. Sixth last ball. How will the bowler reply?
Off the bat and should get some runs. Huge edge.
At the moment, they've got a chance in these next few overs to shift momentum. If these two stay in and keep up this shot making.
Bishnoi given the ball again and the captain showing faith despite poor figures. That is massive, enormous, gigantic. The crowd are loving it.
It's just textbook. Finds the spacing part to lift that ball over the top and it just keeps going.
Doesn't beat the infield. Nicely gathered. Nice shot. Runs possible. Swept just wide of the fielder at 45. Good aggression with a bit of risk. Shot. Should be runs. The Sunrisers starting to hit their stride after a big over. The Royals in a whole heap of trouble.
Kept the heat on throughout this innings so far. Really good batting. The next few overs could tell the tale of just how big this score will be.
into the attack.
Into the attack.
Fielder collects that one, no problem. Beautifully timed shot, should get a few runs. Goes wide of the keeper, could be four.
Nearly got through them, just got onto it in time, and with enough back speed to pick up four.
That's a monster hit, going all the way for a maximum.
With enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the rope. Needs a dot ball.
The over, another poor one. Nothing really you can say to soften the blow when your leg runs like that.
They've hung in there, the required rate hasn't gone too far ahead of 12 and over. If they keep their head, run a few overs, they'll have a real shot at winning the match.
Shot, at least two on offer. Great shot. Nice and compact on the front foot. Head perfectly still.
But you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well-timed, and 4 runs. How will he reply?
Timed that well, but found the fielder. What a shot. Cracking sound off the bat. Slogged away for a maximum.
Well, with shots like that, it's not going to be long before the hundred's up. That's a really well-timed stroke.
Kishan goes again. Huge strike. Sailing way into the stands.
Well, that's what you pay your entrance money for. It's flown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move. They had a great fan league total.
Desh Pandy back on for another spell. They'll get at least one. Shot. Should be runs. Flick of the wrists off the front foot. Away it goes. Might be four. Fielder out deep. Has to work hard.
Might look to go big again here.
Couldn't beat the field. Nicely gathered.
Good cricket all round. A good delivery, timed well to the fielder.
Got down and rolled the wrist beautifully.
Coming into the attack.
Power and precision in that one.
Showed great skill, lovely timing. The boundary is the only place that ball is heading. How will the bowler respond?
What shot! That's sailing away for a maximum.
I'm really liking this innings. It's been built with solid strokes. That was another one with immense power. Bowler needs to tighten up a bit.
Great shot. At least one on offer. Goes for it. What a shot. Driven over cover for a maximum.
That's just a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
Too much room. Got what it deserved. And down. Fantastic catch.
Livingston in the middle will want to get the feet moving from the get-go. First ball for the batter, coming in.
Beautifully struck, right out of the guts, all the way to six.
That's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it, dispatching it for six.
playing all their shots in that over. A very expensive over.
They've batted really well this middle block of overs. They've got a perfect mix of precision and aggression, and their reward is to be well ahead of the required run rate.
That's a solid shot. Head over the ball, great shot, racing away. Beats the cover fielder, nice shot. Good take, probably saved 4 runs there. That's gone straight to the fielder. The over comes to an end. Not many runs coming from it. Both sides need to inject some life into this match.
They had a great foundation early on and have carried it forward to make a big total.
Nicely played. Runs 1.
That's a good strong throw back in, right over the stumps.
That's racing away.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. I just stand and admire that shot. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Lovely sound off the back. Straight to the fielder though. With a lovely shot, but he finds the fielder who collects that one no problem.
Well, not a great delivery, got it full, lucky not to be hit to the boundary.
Oh, superb timing.
Good return there, back from the deep. They attacked all areas of the ground, 4s, 6s, and there was strong running as well.
Nice shot. Runs possible.
Good return back from the deep.
That's a lot of bat on ball. Exactly what the crowd paid to see.
Hit that so hard. Pressed forward, got the body shape right and launched it. One for the textbooks. No shot offered. Through to the keeper.
Well played. Could be a quick single. Easy catch for the fielder.
And early and really get stuck into his innings.
Nicked it. Infielder onto that one in a flash.
They've maintained intensity all innings and kept ahead of the run rate. It's been a wonderful chase by this team.
Jadeja will bowl the final over of the match. Thick edge.
The loose full one goes unpunished. They really need a boundary, this ball.
Beautifully timed shot. Should get a few runs.
Showing that they mean business this innings. Barely seem to have got going in their hitting sixes. Have to go for it now.
They'll get at least one.
They need 3 to win.
Fantastic pull shot. Rode the bounce and got inside the line.
Nice and easy there to get off the mark.
How did he get to that?
In. Looks quite relaxed too.
How about that? Drilled away, soars into the stands for a maximum.
Just a little bit of room given and the power was immense. That's flying out of the boundary.
That's the end of it. First ball not far away as the players head out. These teams have had some great contests before, and today should be no different.
First ball of the match.
Shot. Should be runs.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. I can just stand and admire that shot. Can he come back with a dot ball? Sharma left it alone. Didn't want to chase the wide one.
Clever shot. Moved across the line. Flipped it away. Finally, won't stop that.
How will he reply?
Doesn't beat the infield. Nicely gathered. Lovely shot, but found the fielder.
End of the first over. The batting team are now on 9 from the...
Sharma, the pace bowler coming into the attack.
It's coming into the attack.
Solid shot, going for 4.
Threaded it through brilliantly. All timing on that shot. How will the bowler respond?
Nice shot. Runs possible.
These are the sorts of shots you just stand and admire. Gets onto the back foot and rolls the wrists to keep control and find the boundary. Might look to go big again here.
Head, good shot, but couldn't beat the field. Lovely balance. Lean back and punch behind point. Ball races away.
That was a beautiful shot. Rocks onto the back foot and stabs the ball away. Fielders had no chance.
That's gone straight to the fielder.
The second over. The batting team are now 21 for none.
early on. That could be 4. Head picks that up beautifully, over the top, and away it goes for a maximum.
A fantastic shot off the back foot, really well timed. Everyone just had to stand, watch, and admire. Sixth last ball. How will the bowler reply?
Paraj fields that one. Nicely played shot too. Couldn't beat the field. Nicely gathered.
End of the third over. The batting team are now on 28 for none.
Fantastic shot, but the fielder was up to the task. Good stop. Oh, beautifully struck, right out of the guts, all the way for 6.
Hit that one on the arc. A fabulous drive for 6.
Perfect. Right out of the middle, and it bludgeons to the boundary.
You can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way. Bowler needs to tighten up a bit. Oh, good shot for no runs. Quick to get onto the back foot, but cracked it straight to the fielder.
Onto the front foot, super shot, should be 4.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, dispatches it to the boundary.
Thick edge.
End of the fourth over.
Just threw the shot too early.
52 for none.
The new bowler coming into the attack will be looking for the avenue of apprehension. That's right out of the middle of the bat. Heaved away and punished over the rock. That's a brute of a maximum.
Well, that's what you pay your entrance money for. It's thrown into the crowd. A brilliant shot off the front foot. No need to move.
couldn't pierce the field with that shot. Reversed away, fielder cuts it off, no run. Nice shot, runs possible.
You can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection.
Captain going the spin and taking some pace off the ball. Nice shot, but straight to the fielder. Cracked away, lovely sound at the back.
That's just a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
Nice shot, straight to the bowler, no run.
Yes.
Great fielding, backed up the spinner.
Good cricket all round. A good delivery, timed well to the fielder.
No need to run for that one. It's going high and far.
That's a waste of the delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for six.
Berger with a nice bit of fielding. The ball was going at a rate of knots and they collected it brilliantly. With the completion of that over, we see the fielding restrictions finish. The captain can now put 5 fielders outside the circle. Not the hardest catch in the world, and the gunner has to go.
The left-hander out in the middle looks to assert themselves early on. First ball for the batter, coming in.
Nice shot by the batter, but finds the fielder. Beautifully struck, right out of the guts, all the way for 6.
All the way, got it right out of the middle.
shot. Should be runs.
End of the seventh over. The batting team are now 73 for 1.
Magical shot into the vacant fine leg position. I don't think anyone will get to it.
The half-century's in sight. More shots like that and they'll be well on their way to 100.
Paraj with a fantastic stop. The ball came right off the middle and they saved some runs. Flick of the wrists off the front foot. Away it goes. Might be 4. Fielder out deep. Has to work hard. That's a solid shot. Middled that one. Great timing. Power and precision in that one.
Threw the hands at it, got it early, but enough on it to get through.
Infielder onto that one in a flash. Fielder collects that one, no problem. Nice shot, cut away, running towards the boundary. That'll take some chasing.
Flushed away and got it well enough to find the boundary.
End of the ninth over. The batting team are now on 88 for 1.
Berger has the ball in hand. The captain will be hoping they can tie down one end. Runs have been coming a little too easily. Whack! Picked the bones out of that one. Deposited into the crowd.
Well, that was just textbook. To lift that ball over the top and it just keeps going. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Straight to the fielder. Safe pair of hands. Well played. Could be a quick single. Timed through the vacant point position, racing to the boundary.
Nearly got through them, just got onto it in time, and with enough bat speed to pick up 4. How will he reply? Head watchful there and through to the keeper.
Good stop by the fielder. The ball was travelling and they collected it brilliantly. Changing the attack. They found it tough early, and it's a big challenge with how well these two are scoring. Kishan hits that fine, and it'll run away for 4. Fine leg won't stop it.
That showed great skill. Lovely timing. The boundary is the only place that ball was heading. How will the bowler respond?
Shot. At least 2 on offer. Too much room. Got what it deserved.
Might look to go big again here. Good shot for no runs. Quick to get onto the back foot, but cracked it straight to the fielder.
That's massive. Out of here. Absolutely smoked up the back.
That's so hard. Pressed forward, got the body shape right and launched it. Went for the textbook.
Lovely sound off the bat, straight to the fielder though.
The score is now 117 to 1.
Great shot, at least 1 on offer. Berger with a huge appeal, almost pleading with the umpire. Well balanced, smothered the ball through the leg side it goes. Well timed, but straight to the fielder. Lovely shot, but found the fielder.
Left that one a bit too much width to tempt the shot.
That has a flight number attached to it. It's gone a long, long way.
Hit that one on the arc. A fabulous drive for six.
Head, good shot, but couldn't beat the field. How about that? Drilled away, soars into the stands for a maximum.
That was seen so early. The timing was brilliant, and that has stayed hit. Fantastic. Six last ball. How will the bowler reply?
Cracked away. Lovely sound, and it finds the gap. Nice shot. Runs possible.
We can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Off the bat and should get some runs. Shot, should be runs.
That ball was well clear of the fielders. They could have taken a couple, possibly.
Bishnoi coming back into the attack and looking hungry for a wicket too. Got down and rolled the wrist beautifully.
Never an extra run on that arm. Great throw back in from the deep.
Nice shot. Kishan played that one really well.
Got enough leverage there to get a good swing of the arms under it to get it over the rope.
Fielder did well. Those efforts build pressure on the batter. boy. That's a maximum. I want to know how far that has gone. Came right off the meat of the bat.
That's just a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
Good shot, but finds the fielder.
Into the 14th over. The batting team are now 153 for 1.
Big edge.
The loose full one goes unpunished.
Great shot, at least one on offer. Onto the front foot, super shot, should be full.
You can't hit the ball much better than that. Timed it to perfection.
It mightn't get to the boundary, should get at least a couple. They'll get at least one.
Into the 15th over. The batting team are now 161 for 1.
Back into bowl, been bowling well so far. Square cut, finds point, no run. And gone. It was all academic once it went into the air. Easy catch for the fielder.
Clarkson, the new man in the middle, has a lovely technique and will look to get into his work quickly. First ball for the batter, coming in.
Deep edge. Over it goes, one for the crowd to catch.
Well, that was a slower ball that didn't fool anyone. Got the timing just right. Beautiful shot.
Shot, should be runs. sounded good, really good. That's a maximum, gone deep into the crowd.
Just missed the line. Not the worst delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe.
Into the 16th over, the batting team are now 174 for 2.
Archer coming back on from the avenue of apprehension they've been in all match. Lovely cover drive, but straight to the extra cover fielder. Timed through the vacant point position, racing to the boundary.
That was a good strong throw back in, right over the stumps.
Flick of the wrists off the front foot, away it goes, might be 4, fielder out deep, has to work hard.
Very fluid batting into the 90s at about a runner ball. Just needs to keep settled and not think too much about the century.
That's a lot of bat on ball, exactly what the crowd paid to see.
All about the bat speed, that one. Got under the short ball. The boundary's too short for this batter.
Well played, but he finds the fielder that time.
Into the 17th over, the batting team are now on 182 for 2.
Couldn't beat the field, nicely gathered. No need to run for that one. It's going high and far.
Well, that ball has been hit. It's flown into the crowd. To get that much power coming forward onto the front foot is just ridiculous. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Massive outside edge. Couldn't pierce the field with that shot. Batters should get a few runs.
Lots of waste to the delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for 6. Lovely bit of batting. The century comes up, and really that has been a well-controlled innings. Hasn't given the bowlers much of a chance, that's for sure.
Paraj gathers that comfortably.
Into the 18th over, the batting team are now on 194 for 2.
Infielder onto that one in a flash. Edged. Too good. Not sure anyone will cut that off.
Showed good composure to wait on that slower ball and find room to get the 4 runs. Just a fantastic shot. How will the bowler respond?
Punched off the back foot. Beats the infield. Runs on offer here.
Well, that one's for the textbook. Stands tall on top of the bounce and a lovely flick of the wrist at the end. Might look to go big again here.
Can't get it through. Straight to the fielder. Clarkson picks that up beautifully over the top, and away it goes for a maximum.
All the way, got it right out of the middle.
Jadeja to bowl the last over of the innings. Right out of the middle.
Got the boundary last ball, punches it into the gap to get a single. Excellent batting.
That's high. Enough on it. Yes. Add that maximum to the scoreboard.
Just a little bit of room given and the power was immense. That's flown over the boundary. How will he reply?
Crunch. Bludgeoned away. Another maximum. Batter's shoulder's going to need a rest after that.
And the bowler watches that one go straight back over their head for 6. Brilliant shot. Needs a dot ball.
I tell you what, that's even bigger than the others. 3 maximums in a row.
Well, now that flew over the boundary. 18 from 3. It's not fun and games out there if you're bowling. It's all in the head now.
Oh, he loves them there. That'll be 4. Pulled away nicely.
Avoided the fielders. 1 bounce and 4. Fantastic shot. A good at ease. That's 50. A simple raise of the bats. Thumbs up to their batting partner, and they're ready to go again.
Great shot. Not going to beat the fielder. And gone. Lovely catch. Ball was low to the ground, but he picked it up early and he held on to it.
Shot brings up 50, raises the bats and appreciation from the fans in the crowd.
It's a respectable total. If the bowlers fire early and get wickets, it could be a tricky chase.
Here we go. First ball.
Got down and rolled the wrist beautifully. Waitsford cracks it away. That looks to be 4.
Well, these are the sorts of shots you just stand and admire. Gets onto the back foot and rolls the wrists to keep control and find the boundary.
Cheeky, gets on it early and sweeps that one away to the boundary.
Well, you sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well-timed, and 4 runs. Bowler needs to tighten up a bit.
Great stop. That one was travelling. What a shot. Hit that one hard. No need to run.
Doesn't even wait to see if the ball's going to do anything. Onto the front foot, punches it away to the boundary.
Smashed all over the park. I wonder if the captain will stick with them.
End of the first and an exceptional start. Some big shots early on. Can build some momentum easily off that over.
Captain going with some pace. Driven away. Cover point collects. No run. Well timed, but straight to the fielder. Head over the ball, great shot, racing away.
Good return there, back from the deep. I'm surprised they didn't go for a third. Would have been a very simple run.
Clarkson collects. Nice shot from the batter. Well played. Could be a quick single. That's a solid shot. And caught. Not the hardest catch in the world, and the batter has to go.
Parag, the new man in, but will start from the non-striker's end. He's got their tail up. Left the wide one. Wicket-keeper with the gather.
Thick edge. No point chasing that one. It's racing to the boundary.
A lovely shot off the back foot. The shorter ball having no joy and getting dispatched for 4 runs.
Nice shot. Runs possible.
The gap was left open for them and they were happy to oblige. Picked it early, got into position well and punched it to the boundary. Will it be 3 boundaries in a row?
Wow, don't even bother one.
Just sheer power off the back foot. Don't need to worry about running.
Lovely shot, but found the fielder. Big over, a lot to think about. You can't really be bowling like that and hope to win matches.
They're continuing to go for it and it's paying off. Excellent power play so far.
Doesn't beat the infield. Nicely gathered. Oh no! What a chance! But that's racing to the boundary.
Threw the hands at it, got it early, but enough on it to get 4.
Lovely sound off the bat, straight to the fielder though. Oh, superb timing. Classic cover drive. Finds the fielder at cover.
Into the 4th over. Rajasthan are now 34 hot runs.
Shot. Should be runs.
I'm surprised they didn't go for a 3rd. Would have been a very simple run.
Livingstone fields that one. Nicely played shot too. Oh boy, that's a maximum. I want to know how far that has gone. Came right off the meat of the bat.
That's just a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary. 6 lost ball. How will the bowler reply?
Front foot punch down the ground, mid-on in pursuit. Lovely footwork there.
Well, that was timed very, very well. Great shot, driven down the ground and flew over the boundary.
Found the fielder with that shot.
Into the 5th over, Rajasthan are now on 46 for 1.
Crunched away, no doubt, that's a maximum.
Hit that one on the up, a fabulous drive for 6.
Nicely collected by the fielder. Good shot, but finds the fielder. Brilliant work by the fielder. The ball was humming along and they saved some runs.
They've been reading the pitch well and playing each ball on its merits. Very good power play.
Change of ball, the captain is going with pace.
Fielder collects that one, no problem. Nice shot. Runs possible.
That ball was well clear of the field. The lefty is at the crease, just about ready to start. First ball for the batter, coming in.
They'll get at least one.
Jadeja gets off the mark.
End of the 7th over.
Right on the money there, making it difficult to get away.
For 2. Change of ball. The captain has connected the medium pacer.
Power and precision in that one.
Well, that one's for the textbook. Stands tall on top of the bounce and a lovely flick of the wrist at the end. Might look to go big again here.
Got down and rolled the wrist beautifully. Played through mid-wicket, 1 run. That's a full toss and worked up the pads nicely. Could be 4.
That is a masterclass of batting. Reads the length, gets forward, dispatches it to the boundary. How will he reply?
Nice shot, straight to the bowler, no run. Off the bat and should get some runs. Completion of the over, allowing too many runs, and the batters are just looking too comfortable out in the middle.
They've got busy working the ball around and hitting boundaries in between. It's a good setup for a strong finish.
Nicked it. That's gone straight to the fielder. Great shot. Rode the bounce and cuts through point. Nicely done. Mighty pleased with that stroke. Got all of it. Sailed over the boundary.
Well, that's a very good hook shot. Onto the shorter ball quickly and has hit that well over the boundary. Can he come back with a dot ball?
Unicat gathers that comfortably.
Batters are working the strike around, picking gaps for boundaries, but they might need to start taking some chances in the back half of the innings to keep in touch.
Nicely played. Runs 1. Nice shot. Couldn't beat the fielder. Timed it well, though. Shot. Should be runs.
It just looks so easy. Gets onto the front foot and eases through the ball. I can just stand and admire that shot. How will the bowler respond?
Infielder onto that one in a flash. Gone aerial with that one. Should land safely. Might not be four.
You can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
The spinner coming into the attack. Edged it. Power and precision in that one.
That was a beautiful shot. Rocks onto the back foot and stabs the ball away. Fielders had no chance.
That is massive, enormous, gigantic. The crowd are loving it.
That's a waste of a delivery. Absolutely no trouble getting onto it and dispatching it for 6. Needs a dot ball.
Puts the heat on the bowler, drilled away, flying for a maximum.
Well, these are crucial deliveries. 12 from 2 balls, and maybe there's a bit of a momentum shift. Consecutive 6s. Bowler needs to hit the mark.
Fielder with the gather, well-timed shot off the spinner, but couldn't pick the gap. That's a great shot early on. Wide of cover gives him a bit of confidence. May pull up short of the boundary though.
Good return there, back from the deep. That ball was well clear of the fielders. They could have taken a couple, possibly.
Change of bowling. The captain is going with the spinner.
Head was over the ball and well timed, just couldn't find the gap. Nicked it.
I'm surprised they didn't go for a third. Would have been a very simple run.
That's a lot of bat on ball. Exactly what the crowd paid to see.
All the way right out of the middle. Batters are working strike around, picking gaps for boundaries. They might need to start taking some chances in the back half of the innings to keep in touch.
Lovely shot, but found the fielder. Goes big, smoked it off the bat, maximum.
Just missed the line, not the right delivery, but that was dispatched with interest. Everyone just watched that in awe. Jadeja, watchful there and through to the keeper.
Drilled away, soars into the stands for a maximum.
Hit that so hard. Pressed forward, got the body shape right and launched it. One for the textbook.
Well played, but he finds the fielder that time. Well played off the spinner, but found the fielder. Some serious questions need to be asked after another poor over. First, how to stop the rot, and secondly, do you use someone else?
The batters have controlled the middle portion of this innings, but they'll need to launch now with wickets in the dugout.
Patel, coming back into the attack, has done well so far. Oh boy, that's a maximum. I want to know how far that has gone. Came right off the meat of the bat.
Well, the shorter ball doesn't work here. Rode the bounce well and eased it over the top for 6 runs.
Great shot, at least one on offer. Jadeja with a lovely shot, but he finds the fielder who collects that one no problem. What a ball. They'll get at least one. That was just a poor over. Gave away far too many runs. If this continues, there's only one way this is going.
Been some really good overs strung together. They've taken some risks, along with some good running. A very good total is on the way.
Oh, wow. That is out of here. Could leave the ground entirely.
That was seen so early. The timing was brilliant, and that is stayed hit. Fantastic.
Jadeja goes all the way. Massive strike. 2 consecutive maximums.
Well, with shots like that, it's not going to be long before the 100's up. That was a really well-timed stroke. Sixth last ball. How will the bowler reply?
That's gone in the air, but it should fall safe.
I'd say that was the right call not to run again. There's some strong arms out there in the field.
Doesn't beat the infield. Nicely gathered. Well played. Could be a quick single. Timed that well, but found the fielder. Hubie given the ball again, and the captain showing faith despite poor figures. Parage played that one really well.
And that's just sick on that shot. It's incredible. That's the sort of shot you want to see at a cricket match.
It mightn't get to the boundary, should get at least a couple. Jadeja with a brilliant shot through the covers before. Fielder never had a chance.
Caressed that nicely through the gap to the boundary.
Shot, should be runs.
Good throw from the deep, bang on target. I'm surprised they didn't go for a third. Would have been a very simple run.
Beautifully timed shot, should get a few runs. Solid work from the fielder, likely saved a boundary. Another over where runs are easy to find. The batters are seeing the ball really well and the confidence is really starting to build.
The batters have controlled the middle portion of this innings, but they'll need to launch now with wickets in the dugout.
Cart coming back on. They've been bowling really well. Nice shot. Runs possible. Gone aerial with that shot. It's gone high.
The gap was left open for them and they were happy to oblige. Kicked it early, got into position well, and punched it to the boundary. Might look to go big again here.
Nicely collected by the fielder. Thick edge. Couldn't pierce the field with that shot.
Oh, good shot for no runs. Quick to get onto the back foot. They cracked it straight to the fielder. Been some really good overs strung together. They've taken some risks, along with some good running. A very good total is on the way.
Cummins back on for another spell. Too much room, got what it deserved.
How will he reply?
That's a solid shot. Head over the ball, great shot, racing away.
4 runs. They were so still at the crease. Just a slight movement forward. Fabulous shot. A good innings, that's 50. A simple raise of the bats. Thumbs up to their batting partner and they're ready to go again. Can he come back with a dot ball?
And that's caught in the dot. Nice catch.
Picks up 50 with that shot. A great way to start their innings. Now's the time to push on. Durrell looks calm in the middle, ready to face his first ball. Once in, can certainly play some lovely shots around the ground. He's got their tail up.
That silenced the local fans. Another wicket down.
Berger, the new man at the crease. Left-hander, he's a lovely player to watch and will want to make a good score today.
Cummins taking guard for the hat-trick ball. Here we go. Should be runs.
They're behind the required rate late in the innings. No other choice now but to just go for it.
Good shot, but finds the fielder.
Great shorter ball. Well played, though. Didn't flinch and was able to leave the ball comfortably. That's the end of the short stuff for this over.
Caught. Nice work by the fielder. Reacted well and made that catch look easy.
Ferreira, the new man in the middle, has a lovely technique and looks to get him to work quickly. First ball for the batter, coming in. A little bit of wobble on that ball. It's safely taken by the keeper. Not enough on it to entice a shot, though.
Picked that well, and it's on its way to the boundary.
You sometimes just have to stop and admire batting like that. Gets onto the front foot early, well-timed, and 4 runs. How will the bowler respond?
Power and precision in that one.
Watched it closely out of the hand and hammered that slower ball away to the boundary. Needs a dot ball.
Outside edge. Safe. Another boundary. Bowler in disbelief.
There was some wonderful stroke play on offer for the fans here. Bowlers just weren't tight enough. Have to go for it now.
That was a nick. Missed chance. Could be 4.
They really need a boundary, this ball.
Goes, one for the crowd to catch.
Well, that was a slower ball that didn't fool anyone. Got the timing just right. Beautiful shot. Will it be 3 boundaries in a row?
Found the fielder with that shot.
No interest on that occasion to play at the ball.
Fielder collects that one, no problem.
Well left and through to the keeper.
That's all from the commentary box. Amazing match. Hope to see you soon.